Luna and Leo, a past love. Leo worked in a small pharmacy in Riverhill, a quiet town not far from the big city. His days were calm and peaceful. People walked slowly, smiled, and said hello. Life there was simple and quiet. But one summer day, everything changed. He was standing behind the counter when he saw a woman walk past the window. Her dark hair moved in the wind. Her walk was familiar. Leo stopped breathing for a moment. It was Luna. She was back. 5 years ago, Luna left Riverhill. She didn't say goodbye. She just disappeared. Since then, Leo often thought about her. He remembered her laugh, her voice, and the way she looked at him. But he never thought he would see her again. His best friend Marco noticed his silence. "Hey, are you okay?" Marco asked. Leo didn't respond. He was still looking outside. His heart was beating fast. Luna had just walked by, and he could still feel her presence. Later that evening, Leo and Marco walked to the town square. People were everywhere. It was a warm Friday night. Marco talked about his girlfriend Sophie, but Leo wasn't listening. He couldn't stop thinking about Luna. Then, as if it were a dream, Leo saw her again. Luna was standing in front of her old house. She looked a little older, but her eyes were the same. She was laughing, talking to someone. Leo stopped walking. He couldn't believe it. He remembered the first time they met. Luna was new in town. She was shy and quiet. The other kids made fun of her clothes and her weight. But Leo liked her immediately. She had something special. He walked up to her one day and simply said, "Hi, I'm Leo. Wanna play?" She looked surprised but nodded. From that day, they were always together. They rode bikes, played video games, and made up stories. They dreamed about the future. Leo wanted to be a soldier. Luna wanted to build amazing machines. Together, they believed they could do anything. But life changed. As they grew older, things got more complicated. Luna started to feel different. People said mean things about her body. Her parents sent her to a doctor who told her to lose weight. She had to follow a strict diet. No sugar, no chips, no fun. At school, Tom, one of Leo's friends, made jokes about Luna. She smiled, but Leo could see the pain in her eyes. One day, she refused to eat anything. Leo gave her a small bag of pickles. "Pickles are your favorite," he said. She took the bag and smiled for real. That moment stayed in Leo's heart. They spent many afternoons lying in the grass near the river, talking about music and movies. Luna liked to sing quietly. Sometimes she sang old songs. Leo didn't always understand the lyrics, but he loved listening to her voice. One summer day, when they were 14, Leo had his first date with Sophie. Luna helped him choose a shirt. She fixed his hair and told him to smile. "You look good," she said. Leo smiled back and said, "You're beautiful too." That night, Leo went out with Sophie, but his thoughts stayed with Luna. Something felt strange. He was happy and nervous, but also confused. Luna was his best friend, but maybe she was more than that. After that summer, everything changed. Luna became more distant. She talked less. Then one day, she was gone. She moved to another country to study. She didn't call. She didn't write. Now, 5 years later, she was here again. She looked different. She stood tall. She wore a yellow dress and smiled with confidence. Leo felt nervous. What would she say? Did she still remember him? That night, everyone met at the local bar. It was the same place they always went as teenagers. Leo sat at the table with Marco and Sophie. The music was loud. People were laughing. Then Luna walked in. She looked around and saw Leo. She walked to the table and sat next to him.
Leo didn't know what to say.
So much time had passed. "You look beautiful," he finally said. Luna smiled. "Confidence looks good on me, right?" She looked at his t-shirt. It was the same one he wore the last time they were together.
Leo remembered that night.
They were in his room. She gave him the shirt as a gift. They talked about dreams, about the future. Then she left, without a word. Now she was here,
Sitting next to him.
smiling. The next day, Leo and Luna walked together near the river. The water was calm. The trees moved gently in the wind. They didn't talk at first. Leo stopped walking. He looked at her. "I'm sorry. For everything. I never stopped thinking about you," he said. Luna looked down, then back at him. "I missed you, too," she whispered. They continued walking. It felt natural.
Easy.
Later, they sat on the grass near the water. Luna held a coffee. Leo held a book.
They watched people walk by.
A child laughed in the distance. A dog barked. Luna turned to him and said, "I think I will stay here." Leo looked surprised. "Really?" She nodded. "I want to build something new. Maybe with you." Leo didn't know what to say. His heart felt full. The pain from the past was still there, but something new was growing. They met again the following day. They went for a walk in the woods and talked about the years apart. Luna told him about her job in another country. She worked with children and loved helping them, but it was also hard. She missed home. She missed the river, the quiet nights, and most of all, she missed Leo. Leo told her about his life, too. He stayed in River Hill and worked with his father. He liked his life, but it felt incomplete. Seeing Luna again made him feel something he hadn't felt in years. They spent the rest of the week together. They visited old places, like the park where they played as kids and the small bridge where they made promises. They laughed, shared memories, and made new ones. One evening, they sat on a bench, watching the sunset. Luna looked at Leo. "Do you think people can start again?" she asked. Leo looked at her for a moment. "I think we already have," he said. That night, Luna sat on her bed and opened her diary. She started to write. "Today I walked with Leo again. I laughed more than I have in a long time. Maybe we needed this time apart to understand who we are. But I know one thing now. I don't want to lose him again." She closed the diary and smiled. Back in the pharmacy, Leo looked out the window again. The same street, the same quiet town. But now, everything felt different. Because Luna was back. And maybe, just maybe, this time, things would be better. Together.